What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel, guys. This was recommended to me. I thought this was pretty interesting, considering when I hear some of the facts about Sweden. Don't put it like a little smile or a grin on your face. People are friendly, but they don't do the small conversation type stuff. But it's how to get friends in Sweden. Me myself, I consider myself a very friendly person. Most time, if you see me smiling, I'm probably not smiling. I just like to keep a smile on my face. Yeah. You see the YouTube. You should put a smile on your face right now. Even if it's yellow, you still show your pearly whites, show your pearly yellows, whatever you want to do. But like I said, I consider myself a friendly person. I feel like I could talk to anybody. I'm a good listener. First and foremost. But we finna see how we can get friends in Sweden. But I definitely appreciate everybody from Sweden because y'all pretty much make up most of my audience and my subscribers on my channel anyway. So I feel like, I'm doing a pretty good job in making friends in Sweden so far. But y'all hit that subscribe button, send me more recommendations. Let's see what my guy talking about in this video. How to get friends in Sweden.
Hi guys, I hope you have a splendid day out there. Today we're going to talk about a pretty difficult topic to talk about, but I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys about how to get to know a Swede. And so I thought today we could talk a little bit about how I view that issue. It's pretty difficult because, as you know, everyone is unique and a lot of people are different. Facts. There's no right or wrong recipe in this. All Swedes aren't the same. A few of the things that I'm going to say today are probably generalized, but I think that a lot of Swedes could identify with whatever that is. So to begin with, what is a friendship? I've decided to break it down into 3 steps. And that is, 1, befriending somebody. You know who that is, you've talked, and it's the first step in becoming a friend. You know who that is, you talk.
And I feel like that's everywhere, being a friend, I feel like sometimes we consider and call everybody our friend, but being a friend, somebody somebody, like you said, somebody you have conversation with and you can consider that person a friend, different things.
Nothing more. Number 2 is becoming friends, and that is when you start to hang out, you get to know more about that person, you talk, you go to, movies. You're friends basically, but you don't know personal stuff yet. And that's when you get to step 3, and that's when you become close friends. And that's when you know more about that person, you know how that person will react in certain situations, you know more personal details, and so forth. What's worth mentioning is that to get to step 3 in the friendship step thingy in different countries could be very different depending on where you are. For example, in one country it could be very easy to get to step 2, where you become friends, because some countries are very inviting and you could almost not know a person and then you suddenly invite that person home. You meet people at the bar and you suddenly have 12 friends because they are very inviting. But to reach step 3 in some countries is very difficult, because
I feel like step 3, that takes time. That always takes time,
But to reach step 3 in some countries is very difficult because a lot of people don't want to let people into their life in that sense, I guess. But in contrast to that, we have the Swedes, where it's very difficult even to get to step number 2 to become friends with somebody, because I think generally Swedes are looked upon as maybe shy or reserved, so it's even difficult to even talk to somebody maybe, or even get into a conversation with the Swede. But I would like to say that we aren't that shy, actually. I would say that we're more reserved than shy, and that is because Swedes view friendship almost as a relationship. It's something that we invest time in.
It really is. And like family, like I wouldn't consider, like, the people I've known in my life, I wouldn't even consider them friends. Like I call them my bros, because they're like family. Like I feel like you can be friends, but if it grows even beyond that, it becomes family, But I feel like he's right. But I think most people are reserved, though. I feel like that's everywhere, because I'm a very reserved person. Like, I can talk to anybody, but I'm not gonna give everybody every information, all the information about me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if it was to ask certain questions, then I can answer. And I feel like too, been making friends and becoming friends. Like most people, you gotta have those open-ending questions. Like most people have those closed-ending questions where it's just short conversation and boom, that's it. Like with a friend, you can talk about any and everything.
Friendship almost as a relationship. It's something that we invest time in. It's almost like if we don't feel that you are the potential friend in our life, then we don't want to waste our time, almost like that. What also could be said is that if you manage to get to step 3, becoming close friends, then you know that you have a friend for life.
Right.
I think that's the reason why a lot of Swedes still have a lot of close friends from when they
Grade
were
school.
kids or maybe younger, because that was, they had the time to get to know that person and get into that step 2 and maybe step 3. But as Swedes grow up and become adults, they get fewer and fewer new friends. Again,
That's another thing that's everywhere. Like me working in education, I tell kids all the time, like when you're young in like elementary school, 2nd, 3rd grade, you might put, oh, I got 20 friends, I got 100 friends. But almost each grade level, like everybody just go their different ways, separate ways, because you start finding people who actually are interested in the thing that you are. You know, which nothing wrong with that. But like as I became like, I know a lot of people, but the people that I'm around that I call my bros, like it's very few, which is okay because it's like these are the people that, you know, we stuck around, went to college together, still went to high school, college, and all those things together too. So I feel like it's just different strokes for different folks, you know, different strokes for different folks.
grow up and become adults, they get fewer and fewer new friends. Again, this does not apply to everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to generalize, giving you an idea of something. Another thing that could be the reason why other countries see Swedes as maybe reserved or shy could be that Swedes expect honesty. So when we're small talking to somebody, we expect that to be honest and direct without being rude. And there's a funny example that if you ask a Swede, how are you? Then you should be prepared for that person to most likely tell you that, oh, I have a sore back or I'm feeling a bit ill today. Swedes don't see that phrase as just a greeting phrase. How are you today means to a Swede like properly asking how you are. Right. Then you expect that person to answer.
Because, you know, some people, I ask people, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Usually if you're good, most time people, we have a lot of stuff going on, you know. The thing is, I think in the States, it's just, you just don't want to tell certain things to certain people because I promise you tell one person and they keep it a secret, they finna go tell another person and they gonna tell them to keep it a secret, tell another person keep it a secret. And before you know it, your secret then went within like 20 years or something. But definitely understand.
Like properly asking how you are. And then you expect that person to answer. So what Americans maybe see as outgoing, a Swede would see as superficial. In the way that if you ask somebody what's up and you don't answer that, you just say what's up back, then it's like, what, are you not gonna answer that? It's a question. He wants to know what's up.
Hey, we be doing that. Hey, what's up, bro? What's good, bro? You know, it's just simple. How you doing?
You're like, I feel a little bit ill today. I can agree that Swedes are reserved in a way. And that ties into the way that we make friends. It's almost like a relationship. And as with relationships, Swedes like to take it slow. For a Swede, it would be very weird if you were to invite me home on the first day we met. A tip would be to go out on what we call fika. If you don't know what fika is, you go to a cafe, you have like a cup of coffee, maybe cinnamon bun, and you talk. Swedes love that, so that's a very good step to go to, I guess. And then maybe you meet again, you go to a movie or doing something like that, and then you can invite the person home. So it's almost like a relationship in that sense, and that's just because Swedes...
That pretty much sounds like a relationship to me, to be honest, like... I might as well buy you dinner and
you can invite the person home. So it's almost like a relationship in that sense. And that's just because Swedes like to know that we're investing our time in something good and a good person. You probably
Which is good.
are
That's
a good
good
person,
thing.
but it's just about taking it slow. One thing that's pretty contradicting to what I said about Swedes like honesty and being direct is the way that we small talk in other situations. For example, if two Swedes meet on the street, oh, that was a rhyme? I'm a rapper today. But anyway, if they meet on the street and they have been friends maybe a couple of years back, and they meet, and then it's a mutual courtesy to ask each other, oh, we should really meet again this summer, the 14th of June at 5 o'clock. But both of them know that they will never meet again because it's just a thing that we do. Another thing that could be a potential issue when...
I feel like we do that too. I seen one of my classmates the other day. Mind you, these people that, you know, I seen every day at school, you know, people that I've talked to, you know, like I said, as we became adults, everybody kind of go your separate way. Everybody got their own families, got their new careers and stuff like. But we see each other. It's almost like, man, I ain't seen you in a long time, but it's easy to pick back up on those conversations, you know, and talk. Because it's like, it's not that you don't know the person. It's just you haven't seen them in a while. And people you used to talk to so much back then, you know, you still get the same thing when you see them again for, you know, it's been a while or whatever. But I definitely understand what he's saying. Hey, we should get together again soon. Okay, bro, I'll let you know. Never let them know because everybody be so busy nowadays.
Talking to Swedes or being around Swedes is the fact that Swedes will never tell you when they are angry at them. Well, I know there are people that do that, but in a general sense, I guess. So, for example, if somebody cuts the line to the bus, the Swedes would never tell that person that he or she did something wrong. They would just think about it and maybe look angry and maybe talk to the person next to them. Oh, that was an asshole. They will never tell that person directly, and that could potentially be an issue if you do something that is viewed in Sweden as not okay. And it could be even an issue.
I used to do that in school in the lunch line, though. I used to, you know, somehow I just tripped and ended up in the front of the line, you know. I tell them, man, I tripped and I wasn't trying to skip, you know. I just tripped and landed here, you know. But thank you for letting me...
Something that is viewed in Sweden as not okay. And it could be even an issue for Swedes, but I can generally tell when a Swede is mad by their facial expression and maybe the way they talk. They could still be angry, and if you ask them how they feel, they will still say, I'm fine. Alright, as I said in the beginning of the video, it's a very difficult topic to talk about. There is no right or wrong. Everyone is different. But I think I got to the point of some very general Swedish things that we have in Sweden. And hopefully it helped you to be able to get to know more Swedes. We are a friendly bunch of people, and although we are reserved, it's just about taking your time, take it slow, and you will get a friend for life. Alright guys, I hope you have a splendid day with me, because I had a splendid day with you, and all of you are my friends. You are my close friends from now on. Until the next time I see you and your pretty face, I hope you have a splendid day. Bye.
Okay. Oh, he's trying some Swedish candy, Easter candy, and everything. I'm gonna have to check his channel out. I don't know. He don't have his subscribe thing on here. I don't even know his name, to be honest. I don't even know where it's at. I think nackagubben, I believe. But nah, definitely he gave some good friendship advice. I feel like you said, I feel like that's in general, you know, more than it's everywhere. That's really how you should take a friendship, you know, take it serious, because you never know who you're gonna need in your life, especially in that time of need. So it's good to make friends and, you know, have people you can trust around you, people that are honest around you and stuff like that. But definitely enjoyed the friendship advice. And that's all I have for this video, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all for sending me this video. Hey, send me more recommendations. That's all. Y'all be blessed, be the best, and be you. I'm out.